Hello, my name is Amber Hernandez, and I will be discussing the influence that social media has on cognitive development. So, first, let us define what is social media. Social media are websites and applications that facilitate communication, sharing of ideas, and information in a virtual setting. The first social media platform that became popular was 6degrees.com. In 1997, users were able to create their own profiles, add other users as friends, and send and/or receive messages. However, it was not long until the website got bought out in 2000. Shortly after, MySpace gained popularity in 2003 with customizable profiles, photo sharing, comments, likes, and status. Facebook then took over in 2005 and dominated most of social media. Yet it was platforms like Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, now known as X, and TikTok that are the new and improved social media. As you can see, social media has evolved from the late 1990s to the present time. Most of the audience that use these platforms are kids and adolescents. While we can't assume that is true, even adults have a Facebook page. Nowadays, it seems like everyone uses at least one platform. We use social media to watch videos, comment on a friend's photo, or update our status and say what's on our mind. It allows us to connect with family, friends, and even those who aren't your friends. What cognitive influence does everyday exposure to social media have on an individual? Court 2020 states that one of the main effects social media has on our cognitive development is the amount of time we spend on it. Moreover, he explains that the World Health Organization, WHO, announces that schools should not permit smartphone usage. In 2019, this law was in effect due to research implications on the cognitive effects on children. The results showed a decrease in working memory, risk for psychological disorders, and text comprehension while reading. Court 2020. Children and adolescents are especially affected because they are still developing. Parents are encouraged to monitor their kids' screen time and make sure they are safe. While social media can be fun for the younger generation, it can also reduce their attention span, according to Court 2020. The elderly, however, shows otherwise. With an aging brain, cognitive exposure to online gaming can improve attention span in the elderly, Court 2020. They played games on a tablet for a period of 2 months, and during this time, they measured their lateral inhibition. After the study, results showed that there was an increase in activity in the frontal lobe. Kun et al. 2013, as cited in Court 2020. Although social media negatively impacts children, it is the opposite for the elderly. When you get older, working memory and attention span decreases. However, during the Kun and colleagues' digital media gaming study, it made a positive change to their cognition. What are the advantages and disadvantages of social media? Advantages are the convenience and quick access to information such as the news, research, and looking up answers to questions we have, allows us to connect with our loved ones such as family, friends, and acquaintances, allows for creativity through posts, photos, videos, and other forms of content, providing an outlet for self-expression. Being able to share your interests, play your favorite song, or make a collage of your photos and post it is pretty cool in my opinion. Also, paying your bills through an app is much more convenient than actually going to the bank or the companies themselves. Disadvantages are cyberbullying and harassment, children and adolescents are more at risk, fake news and misinformation, which is notorious on all platforms, and comparison with others, causing a decline in mental health. For me, I can definitely say I compare myself a lot on social media, a toxic habit that I developed over the years. I think in some ways, it also made me feel inadequate, which I will discuss on the next slide. What has been your personal experience with social media, and how do you feel it has cognitively impacted you? I had some positives as well as some negatives with social media. Usually I am on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Sometimes Snapchat, but not always. While there are some fun aspects and interesting content, social media has made my mental health worse. As mentioned in the last slide, I compare myself a lot to my friends and acquaintances. I am 27 years old, so people my age are either getting married, engaged, announcing their pregnancies or welcoming a new baby, or getting their own house or apartment. Right now, I still live with my parents, my boyfriend lives with me, and we are not married yet. We've been together for close to 5 years. No kids, which is okay. It's just, the more I see these announcements on social media, the more I feel behind. It makes me depressed and feel as though I am not doing enough as an adult. Samra et al. 2022 explains that social media comparisons have been correlated with psychological consequences such as low self-esteem and depression. Moreover, social media has created an illusion that our friends are happier and thriving in their lives. I am learning that people don't post their struggles. When we understand that nobody has their life together, we can support one another and make it less of a competition. How can we utilize social media in a healthy way? Monitor and reduce your screen time. Follow people and things that bring you happiness. It is best to unfollow what doesn't align with you. For example, ghost followers or negative content. Set do not disturb mode or switch off notifications while at work, school, or other important obligations. Social media is a huge distraction. It is best to be present and productive when you are busy. Be mindful of what you post. You are free to post whatever you want, in my opinion. Just understand that there is a time and place for everything. Take a break and spend time outside of social media. If you find yourself spending hours on social media, it's time to unplug and do a digital detox. This means log out for a couple days, or if you really need a cleanse, temporarily deactivate your account. For this presentation, I chose this quote, "Comparison is a thief of joy," by Theodore Roosevelt. So never compare yourself to other people online. Understand that everyone has their own timeline, struggles, and purpose. We are right where we should be. And these are my references.